Your eyes are painted Sinatra blue is one of the coolest lines ever, honestly. What's going on, y'all? I'm Blake Hassebrock. I'm a singer-songwriter. I'm gonna tell the story of some of my favorite songs written by other artists and some of my own original songs too. The first song we'll talk about is Wolves by Bon Iver. Bon Iver. What I'm gonna do is talk about what the song means and play it for the first time for you. This song's about being haunted by the memory of someone you loved. So the singer says to his ex that his pain will one day mark her. He's saying that one day she will realize how much she hurt him and how much agony she caused. And when she does, she'll never be able to forgive herself. He also later says that he'll call her in the morning. This could be interpreted that he thinks this whole ordeal is a nightmare, and when he wakes up, it'll be okay. The denial of that conflict is pretty powerful in this song. Your eyes are painted Sinatra blue is one of the coolest lines ever, honestly. Sinatra, with his famous blue eyes, was jailed in his early 20s for adultery. This line is insinuating that he knows his love is either cheating or interested in someone else. Either way, it's tearing him apart. So that ties back to the wolves metaphor. Walk through the wolves, being torn apart. Furthermore, the singer says that his game stars her. This implies that his world revolves around her still, and that she's the most important thing, in the same way a star of a movie is important to the movie, or the way the sun, a star, is important to our solar system. To end the song, the lyrics, "What might have been lost," and "Don't bother me," are repeated over and over. And the initial line's clear in representing the future that he had planned for himself and his love that has now been turned to nothing. And "Don't bother me," on the other hand, is likely the memory of his love that he can't escape. So he wants to move on, but he can't. So for the last 2 minutes of the song, he screams, "Don't bother me," over and over again, trying to get the memory of her out of his head, but he can't because he's haunted by her and he's being torn apart. So Bon Iver, thank you for a great piece. I've never played this song, even though it's been one of my favorites for years. So let's check this out. Give me some slack because I've never played this. Here goes.
Someday my pain will mark you. Harness your blame. Harness your blame and walk through with the wild wolves surround you. In the morning I'll call you. Send it farther on. Soul is my game. Soul is my game. It stars you. Swing wide your crane. Swing wide your crane and run through. And the story's all over you. In the morning I'll call you. Can't you find a clue? When your eyes are all painted Sinatra blue. What might have been lost? 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 Don't bother me. What might have been lost? Don't bother me. What might have been lost? Ooh, what might have been lost? Don't bother me. What might have been lost?
Very cool. I wonder what kind of closure the artist needed there to write that. Like, what's he looking for? You know, when I hear that, what I would want to add would be like if I had to add my own little verse as like a bridge, because what might have been lost is the bridge. It's like,
what might have been lost, what might have been lost, don't bother me, what might have been lost. When the wild wolves surround you and they rip your heart out too, the story's all over you, like the blood that you painted with all your moves. What might have been lost, what might have been lost, what might have been lost, don't bother me, don't bother me. What might have been lost, what might have been lost, what might have been lost, what might have been lost.
now don't get me wrong, Bon Iver, you did it right, but it's always fun to add and relate to the song and see what you feel about it. So I would have liked to see that blood imagery. It sounds dark, but I think Bon Iver, he's got a bleeding heart in the song, and I would have loved to see the imagery of blood in the snow. I just ad-libbed that. I think if I wrote it out, it would probably be a little different, like some blood in the snow kind of thing. But anyway, tell me what you think. A lot of this music is going to be from my travel playlists and just the songs that hit home for me, that bring back that nostalgia, and hopefully it can do the same for you. If you like videos like this, smash that subscribe button. I'm gonna be making more like this, and I'll talk about my own songs too, so you can hear original stuff and the stories behind those songs. Thank you for supporting. I love you, and I'll see you soon.